Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Josh Mansfield, the teacher with the Demon, and with me is Nathan Talks, one of the founders of lsatdemon.com and the weekly podcast Thinking LSAT. Our email today is from Daniel, who says, "Why so much RC?"
Daniel says, hello, I've been using LSAT Demon for a little over a month, and I'm wondering why the Demon algorithm sends me so much RC. I've never heard this. Have you ever heard anybody?
No, I always have people who say, I want to do more RC, but I'm not getting enough of it.
Yeah, I know. I only hear the opposite of this.
Yeah.
I took a diagnostic test in October, and I scored a 165, not on LSAT Demon, but on LawHub, I guess.
Holy smokes.
165 solid. Yeah. I scored basically the same across the sections. I didn't ace the LR and bomb the RC. I then signed up for the Demon, and I have only been drilling, no other tests or timed sections. Really, for a month? I don't think that's the way to go.
So keep reading.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know I should and will do both timed sections and tests, but for the time being, it's been only drill. I work full-time in a fairly demanding engineering job, so it's easier for me to drill when I have some time versus setting aside larger chunks of time for practice tests.
You probably could and should be setting aside some time for time sections. It's only 35 minutes, and then you can review. No reason not to do time sections. You don't need to do full tests, though. If you, at least right away. Like, if you want to do time sections, that's fine.
The minimum price of admission is basically an hour a day.
Yeah.
Okay. An hour most days. So it doesn't have to be every single day. You don't have to be religious about it. If you can't find a full hour, surely you can find 35 minutes sometimes.
Yeah.
And if you can't do that, then I really don't, thank you for wanting to study with LSAT Demon. But if you're not going to find 35 minutes once in a while to sit down and do a time section, I don't know that this is the right time for you to be LSAT studying. I mean, it's going to be real hard to make progress if you never have time to even do a time section.
Yeah.
Especially when you're scoring 165 on your diagnostic. Normally, someone like that, I'd be like, oh, okay, so, you could do a full test every other week. You should be doing at least 3 timed sections per week.
Yeah.
So that you can get one new test score per week. And so that you can get just better at those 35-minute time sections, which basically means better at just ignoring the clock and going slowly and carefully. So yeah, I would definitely, Daniel, rearrange your study schedule so that you can start mixing in those time sections sooner rather than later. Okay. Daniel says, my RC rating is higher than my LR rating at this point, which is probably due to the fact that I have so much more RC drill time, 5 hours versus 48 minutes.
Well, go ahead and finish the email. I want to come back to that.
I know y'all recommend leaving things on Demon's Choice, but should I be reading, pardon the pun, into why I get mostly RC passages? What are you going to say? Small sample?
Well, not only a small sample, but if Daniel's been studying for a month and only has 5 hours and 48 minutes of studying, that is both a small sample and one that is just not going to be representative of meaningful LSAT studying. That number should already be 30 hours, ideally.
Yeah, and if an hour a day would be 30 hours, 5 hours and 48 minutes means that you're doing
a little more than an hour a week.
Yeah, you're doing 15 minutes a day.
Less than. So small sample size is a big thing. And he says that his rating is higher. The rating takes time to build. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering if maybe Daniel has not missed any LR questions that he's been given. And so he's done 48 minutes, but he's got perfect accuracy on that LR. but he always misses 1 to 2 on the RC sections. And so maybe that's why the algorithm is feeding him. But I mean, 6 hours, I would not be stressing at this point.
Yeah, I mean, if I noticed that the Demon's Choice drilling was giving me more RC, like it is giving you 6 times as much RC as LR, when on par, it should be giving you twice as much LR as RC.
Yep.
Because there's twice as much LR on the test. So, it could be small sample, could be something related to your initial results. I would definitely not pay too much attention to my ranking, my ratings. I would just ignore those. Like, you can actually just hide the ratings and just forget about the ratings. As far as the imbalance between RC and LR, there's nothing wrong with just do LR drilling.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, and then you could like balance it out. Generally, yeah, leave it on Demon's Choice. But, the thing I really don't like is when people totally over constrain the drilling. Like they go in there and do only level 5 evaluate questions. And it's like, well, wait a minute. There's only 10 level 5 evaluate questions that exist or something.
Right.
So now you're like wildly over constraining the algorithm in a way that the algorithm can no longer help you, and you're going to run out of those questions. But hitting LR drilling, that's fine. I'm not mad about that at all. And I think you could go ahead and do that if you want. The truth is, Daniel is a extraordinary like prospect, right?
Yes. Boy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Holy smokes.
It's like we went to your sophomore high school baseball game and you're just like launching 450-foot home runs. It's like, whoa, okay. We don't see a lot of that in high school.
Yeah.
And so, put some polish on that and you're going to the big leagues, like no question. But yeah, 10, 12 minutes a day is not, it's not enough to develop that talent.
And it's so funny because it's like he comes to us and he's like, hey, like, I really don't love the pitches that the pitching machine is giving me for batting practice. And we're like, oh man, really? And then we look and it's like, he walks in, hits 5 balls and walks out. It's like, what? Like this is, it's funny because Daniel is like, he's right. It's a fair question. It's fair to go, well, I would like to do more LR. Okay, do more LR, but just quit worrying about it and get to studying, man.
Yeah.
Just go do your hour a day, and who cares what it gives you? Because if you're doing RC, you're going to get better at LR as well.
Yeah.
Just go do this test and don't worry about what it gives you for an hour. And that's the key.
Yeah. The obvious solution, Daniel needs to up the volume a little bit here. Start mixing in some time sections, read my blog post about 1 hour LSAT, where it just recommends a mix of drilling one day, time sections the next, drilling one day, time sections the next. Always review all of your mistakes. And yeah, like 1 hour, 5 or 6 days a week, you're going to be doing, that's like, I mean, that's like an order of magnitude more than Daniel's been doing.
Oh man.
So,
and here's the last thing I'll say. And Nate, you talked a little bit about like, if you can't make an hour a day, it's now the right time to be studying.
Yeah.
I'm going to phrase it a little bit differently. Daniel, you can make an hour a day. I worked full time. I had a second job. I had a newborn, and I still managed to give a good hour a day every day. Like there are very, very, very few circumstances that I believe somebody truly can't give an hour a day.
Yeah.
Get up an hour earlier.
Yeah, I mean, it comes down to that a lot. People are like, "Oh, but I don't like getting up early. I'm a night owl." Yeah, well, okay, but you have to make some.
but my gym time,
at some point.
right?
Yeah. No, I mean, you do have to choose. One thing that Ben and I always tell people to do is to like just not give your all at your job. I mean, you're already putting in a lot of time. You're putting in a lot of hours. I'm sure that you at 85% is going to still be pretty damn good at your job. And I would, if you're serious about going to law school, you're going to leave that job eventually anyway. So you could just, maybe, I'm not saying like shirk your responsibilities or whatever, but you could definitely go to your boss and say, hey, look, I need an hour a day to be able to do this LSAT prep.
Are you one that works through your lunch break? Hey, I really need my lunch break to myself now. and then study your LSAT.
Yeah. Or, hey, I'm going to leave at 5 o'clock every day, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to be here from 9 to 5. And if that's not going to be good enough, then fine. I guess you don't need me. But
yeah.
like, you're either getting me from 9 to 5 or you're not getting me at all. And I think that's a totally fair thing to say. I'm sure that you are in demand. In this demanding engineering job. There are other people who would love to demand 40 hours of your time instead of 60 hours of your time that you're currently giving to your boss, apparently. So yeah, do a little bit more and start mixing in some time sections. I think you're going to kill it.
Oh,
One last thing. This would have been an excellent question to send in to the amazing Demon help team. Our customer service is the best you're going to find anywhere. And it might be the best customer service of any company, let alone LSAT company. But our customer service is like spectacularly good. Mm-hmm. And this is the kind of question where if you would have sent this in to help, someone might have gone and actually looked through your logs and figured out what's going on with why you're getting so much RC and not so much LR.
And they answer you within 24 hours. So Daniel, still send this to them if you'd like. Like now that you're hearing this, go send it to them, have them take a look if it's still the case. Let them get a look for you. But yeah, our help team is spectacular. You can message them, you can email them, you can text them, you can call them. They are available in so many different ways, and they have a spectacular team.
Yeah. Great job to Michael and the whole Demon help team.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. Thanks, Daniel.
Email daily at lsatdemon.com if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.